Hello and welcome back.
Hey, we just had a little bit of comeuppance about like who gets to sit on the left side, so I think we're just gonna sit like this.
I think we're just gonna be like this the entire show.
No, it's fine.
Wow, what a night!
What a night for you.
Yeah. It's been a mission to make this podcast happen, and as you can see, we're having sleepover vibes tonight.
As hell.
Yep. Just got back from drinks.
After
my
internship.
J-O-B. My G-O-B. And that is how you know it's been a good night. After my gob.
My God. You have an internship.
I have an internship. I make no money. Hopefully no one from my work hears this.
Are you gonna... I think that might be a distraction for you.
I'm looking so amazing. I keep looking at myself. The tea is someone offered me a job at my place of work today. Like someone else. So that felt really good.
A paid job.
A paid job. But so it's been a crazy day, and now I'm just happy to be here with my love of my life, Bryan, in my bed.
I'm so happy to be here. Well, I literally just came to pick her up. She literally typed, I should say, because I was late before. I know, but either way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
we were both late today.
I had the dentist today. And then I'm like...
Do you have cavities?
No.
Oh.
I thought I was going to the dentist for them to fix this tooth. Mm-hmm. Because my mom still makes my dentist appointment, so I had no idea I was there.
That's crazy.
I didn't get there. He's like, do you know why you're here today? I'm like...
Did you ever go to the dentist when you were in college?
Yeah, every time I came home for winter break.
Right, when you came home.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in college, I found a dentist there and like told them my insurance, and
it worked?
I scheduled my own appointments. I gave them my insurance, and yeah, my parents' insurance because I'm on it till I'm 25, but yeah.
No, every time I'd go home during the summer, and then I'd have my 6-month appointment, and then we just schedule it then. So they'd be like, you'll be back for Christmas, right?
That's typical.
And I'd be like, yep. So then we just schedule it there.
That's what you do in your childhood.
Yeah.
When your parents do it. And now you're an adult.
But now this one was different because I went in for my 6-month checkup like in June.
Yeah.
And then they were like, girl, you need your wisdom teeth out like down. And I was like, I know, they hurt so bad. Like,
I had it done.
I know, I need to get it out.
When I had my wisdom teeth pulled, I begged for my ex to come over at the time, and he came over on a ton of drugs. And my parents.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
How old were you? Like 17?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And he got in a huge argument with my dad while I'm high as hell upstairs.
You were high, he was high. Fucking guess we both ate shit. Like,
fucking guess we both ate shit.
Literally. Damn.
Yeah.
How do you even get there? Actually.
I begged and I cried. I was on many...
I said, how did he get there? Like, he didn't have a driver's license. He drove?
Yeah.
Yeah. High as fuck.
I didn't make the best of decisions, but that's fine.
Right.
You live and you learn.
But no, wait, yeah, I was saying I went to the dentist, and I went to the dentist, and they're like, oh, we're giving you an x-ray for your teeth because you need to get your wisdom teeth out. And they're like, maybe you just need to get the bottom ones out. But then they're like, you need to get
all of them.
No, they're
I had all of
horrible. Mine. He looked at me, he was like, well, we can't tell from this x-ray, like, during my 6-month check, he was like, we can't tell from this x-ray, like, if you need the top ones out. So, like, come back. We have to do this, like, crazy special one.
Oh.
Went back for it. He's gone for, like, 5 minutes after they did it, and he was like, okay, so your nerves are going straight through, like, to the top. He was like, they might only be able to take out half of it because, like, their nerve is so bad. Well, I'm also 22 years old with all of my wisdom teeth, so.
And this is a sign to get your shit checked. That's why I'm getting
But the thing is, I've gone to the dentist my entire life every 6 months. Like, it hasn't really been brought up.
They had to do a deeper scan to get to your wisdom teeth. Yeah. And that is why I'm getting my pap smear 1 year late at the age of 22, because I just want to check if I have cervical cancer. Just a little bit late.
What if you have cancer? What are you going to do?
I don't think I would have straight up cancer. I think I'd have precancerous cells. I think I'm a little too young for cancer. But, if I have it, like...
Little kids have leukemia all the time.
If I have cancer in my cervix, I'm a strong-willed individual. I will go through chemo, and I will have my good friends by my side.
I would shave my head for you.
And unfortunately, I'm too old for a Make-A-Wish, so I would just have to I'd do it off of
You go on
straight
TikTok.
willpower.
You just go on TikTok and have people send you money to your GoFundMe for your Make-A-Wish.
My Make-A-Wish would be the TikTok creator fund.
Yes. What would be your, like, if you were under 18, what would
My
be your
Make-A-Wish?
I'm gonna think
For
of
the
mine, too.
longest time, I said my Make-A-Wish would be to hang out with Odd Future.
Okay,
Like-
you blew it. Yeah.
But now maybe it's just like no chemo and I travel the world until I die.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why they
Can
cut
I ask for that?
No, I'm about to say that's why they cut it off at 18, because little kids are like, I want to go to Disneyland. Bitches who are 22 are like, I want to travel Europe for 6 months, like tens of thousands. I want like a brand new fat home. Like, little kids are not saying that. They're like, I want to meet Taylor Swift, and then Taylor Swift's like,
I want to
no.
give my mom $5 million.
Did
They're
you
like,
see that? Did you see like Taylor Swift is one of the celebrities that like completely opts out for Make-A-Wish. Like, she doesn't go.
okay,
And
but
they
that's
say
because there would be so many little girls that are like, she would be meeting little girls every day.
they could do it in a group. They could be like, okay, wait for this
Okay,
time.
but that they wouldn't ask. Their Make-A-Wish would be, I want to meet Taylor Swift alone.
Okay, well, they can't get greedy. Like, I'm not. No, but that is crazy that she like completely opts out. Even Kylie Jenner goes to meet Make-A-Wish kids.
Because how many kids want to meet Kylie Jenner? No offense, King Kylie.
No, yeah,
No
actually.
offense.
But is that no? But tell me that's like fucked for her to be like, I'm not doing it. And then like, did you see the fucking girl on TikTok who had cancer, and she's like reaching out to Taylor Swift's team like so much. She's reaching out to her team, wanting stuff. She literally actively has cancer and is actively going through chemotherapy. Her team sends her like a swag bag of like a bunch of scrunchies and hair clips. Hair tassel.
Fuck off. It's sad. Fuck off. I hate you.
No, this happened. This
No,
is real.
and she was like, was she happy?
No, she was like, guys, like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he's having like some wristbands, but then clips, scrunchies, like hair, all branded with Taylor Swift. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
She's gonna get me.
She's coming for you. I didn't say shit.
I have no hate. I love.
All right, moving on before we get sued. Let's talk about, has anyone seen the hit TV show from the 2010s era, Girls?
I have.
Look at that little fluff. You have. I have as well.
Yeah, Freshly.
How do you feel?
She's so good.
There are some
don't
iconic actors on this show. If any of these names interest you, I highly encourage you to
No,
watch.
I hate this infomercial. Like,
Adam Driver, you know that sexy mother.
that's like his.
Beep.
That's like his first. Like
Donald Glover.
No, Donald Glover's in like 3 episodes.
Okay, but that is a name drop and a half.
That's like.
The Apatow daughter from Euphoria.
Okay, you're like giving like fault. You're about to get sued for like false advertisement.
No, they're in it.
Barely. They're not like.
No, it's a good show.
No, it's so good.
And it's hilarious.
I've been telling you for a while to watch it.
I know, but I think it met with me at the right time. It's basically like Sex and the City, but a bit more of like a
Millennial vibe.
but also
Twee.
a little dirtier.
A lot.
A lot dirtier.
Realer. It's also a lot realer.
Like he pees on her in the shower. Spoiler.
That's not really.
Been there, done that.
Really?
Yes. What is it about dudes that are like, we're finally in the shower and I finally get to pee on you. I finally get to mark my territory.
Actually, no. It's
Okay.
too fresh.
Oh.
Actually, you're probably gonna cut that part.
We're not. That's unfortunate. I've been getting really bad sleep lately.
Why do you think that? Do you think it's because you're working a big girl job?
No, I think I'm just super restless because the life I'm leading in Sacramento is a little slow. So I will be in bed at night and I cannot fall asleep because I'm hyper aware of like my limbs.
I hate sitting on my right side right now. Hold on, keep talking.
I'm hyper.
I'm trying different.
I literally have not been able to sleep because I've been hyper aware of my limbs. I'll be trying to fall asleep and I'm like, oh no, my right arm is falling asleep. Oh no, I don't want to lay with like my arm under my head. Oh no, my hair is touching my neck. I need to flip it up above the pillow. Like, It has just been the worst sleep of my life.
Last night when I, like, fake way slept over, like, not all the way left at, like, 12, you were not asleep, but you were, like, asleep. You just kept hella moving.
I could not get comfortable.
I'm like, I'm going home.
There was not happening for either of us.
No, yeah, I couldn't do it.
It's a real problem, but what are you going to do? Like, sleep apnea.
Oh, are these your private ones?
Those are my private ones. These are the things I've been wanting to talk to you about.
Gym girls must lead hard lives.
Okay.
Cody, go.
Fine, let's... These are my notes for the podcast. I did a...
Private note. She
private
did a
notes.
private one because I kept getting, like, spoilers of what she would talk about because she would add it in our group one, and I'm like, bitch, like, now I'm looking it up, low-key. But...
So I have been doing my Pilates, as we know. I did a bikini butt class. I was so sore the next morning. I swear, like, I was feeling a lot of gratitude for the women in my life that have just these voluptuous, amazing buttocks. And they, like, work out every morning for hours and hours. And, like, I just could not imagine, like, what you have been through in order to motivate you to do that. Because the classes that I do are strenuous, and it's not even that much. But women every morning are doing these lifts and squats with kettlebells to create this shape. And it takes a drive that I swear can only come from someone who has seen the eyes of Satan, who has crawled out of hell.
You know what the eyes of Satan are? Bullies. They probably got bullied for having a flat ass, and, like, they're like, no one's ever gonna tell me.
I mean, I got bullied for that. I don't think it's enough. I think it's...
bullied you for having a flat ass?
Yes, but these are the people...
I've never heard that about me.
These are the people who are just really unlucky. Like, these are the people who, like, get a pet and it runs away, like, right after they get it. These are the people who, like, get a hangnail and then, like, 2 hours later it splits down and they're bleeding. Like, these are the people who have cavities every time they go to the dentist. They always have an eyelash in their eye.
Who, like, get bullied for their ass?
No, the people who work out in the gym strenuously and have those amazing butts. These are the people who have been through the worst.
Because, yeah, you can't have everything. And they get that drive to, like, be able to work out and look amazing, but they can't have, like, you know, the perfect hangnail. They can't have the perfect...
That's what I'm saying.
Balance. Sometimes you gotta count your blessings, though. I'd much rather, like, have crazy drive to work out all the time than, like, have good things in my life, you know?
Respectfully, I disagree.
That's fine. I, like, so wish I had crazy drive to, like, be in the gym every day. Imagine me post up like this.
I can't.
I know.
You're doing the NLE Choppa walk. I was a baby.
I wanna fuck me too. I wanna suck me too.
I wanna hug me too. But
he's fine ass.
Right. He's so hot. But speaking of my workouts, I had this one the other day, and it was so empowering and beautiful that at the end of it, I was telling Brian about this, but the instructor was just, like, cheering you on and being like, I can do it, say I can do it, whatever. At the end of the class, we're laying down, we have our towels over our heads, like our wet towels, we're just, like, relaxing. And she's like, say I'm beautiful. No one in the class says anything. Like, I just think maybe Sacramento doesn't have the energy where you're, like, down to just, like, yell out in your Pilates class, or, like, I don't know what it is, but no one said anything, and out of nowhere I go, I'm beautiful. And she's like, yeah, you are. And I was like, okay, whatever.
You know, she was living for that.
She was living.
Like late at night when she got home, like, to dinner with her family, she's like, today this little blonde bitch in class, like, she affirms, like, my affirmations. And
she was so doing her crowd work, and I interacted.
And you interacted, and that brightened her day. You know it did.
I hope so. I really do. I left an amazing review after her class.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna say her name, Leslie.
Shout out Leslie.
I was like, Leslie. Yeah.
Club Pilates. Where do you do it?
P2O. I was like, Leslie was the best instructor I've had thus far. She brought so much energy and soul to the class, and, like, it was a fun workout.
A sister, huh?
Yes. She was amazing.
Shout out Leslie.
And it was an amazing workout. P2O, yeah. It was fun. Because all of the instructors have different routines, so her routine was really crafted. Like, it was fun. It was like dancing. Like, it was amazing. But at the end of the class, I'm laying there with the towel over my eyes. They give you these cold towels at the end of class as a reward for doing your workout. So I'm laying there.
No, you pay for that with your club membership.
Tell me why I did a class with my mom. They didn't give us the towels, and I was like, what the fuck? And we walk out, and she's like, oh, I forgot. Here's the towels. And I was like,
it's too late, you little whore. You fucking whore, bitch. I hate you.
But no, I'm laying there with this towel in my eyes, and I start crying. I was crying. Literal tears were falling out of my eyes because I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful. I just did this workout. Also, I was super hungover and it was early in the morning.
It's literally mad beautiful.
This was when you and Brendan slept over and I woke up super early and went.
Yeah, that's mad beautiful. We literally went out the night before too. Like,
yeah, I got no sleep. I was super hungover. I'm crying in this class, feeling kind of beautiful and empowered. And I just like was crying. And I think it's because I'm about to start my period. And let me tell you something that happens to me, okay? When I am about to start my period, I get really emotional. And this has happened a lot. And I'm not the type of person to cry a lot, I would say. You don't really see me cry.
I don't think I've ever seen you cry.
And we've been friends for 8 years. We've been friends for 8 years.
I've seen you cry one time.
Do we want to talk about it or
during
no?
Pizzagate? When you frustrated, like screaming back and forth, and like you started to cry.
Oh yeah, I cry when I'm angry.
Not Pizzagate, sorry, Chickengate.
Outside of my menstrual cycle, I only cry when I'm angry out of frustration. Mm-hmm. But it's happened when I'm about to start my period. I have cried watching a video of like this baby gecko hatching out of an egg on TikTok. I was
Geckos
like,
come from eggs.
Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, this is beautiful. I'm like crying watching this like little gecko lizard hatch out of an egg. I know I'm about to start my period because tell me why during the rally today.
What rally?
Harrison Walz.
What rally?
During Harrison
Trump rally.
No. Never. During Harrison Walz, during like their speech and like their rally in Pennsylvania. Tell me why I started tearing up in the office that I work in.
Was it beautiful as fuck? What were they talking about? I didn't watch
it. No. They were talking about everything that like Dems talk about when they're giving a rally. Like the things that
they were talking about coconut trees, they were talking about falling, and they were talking about everything that came before and after.
I just thought it was so beautiful that we exist in the context.
In the context of okay, side note. Literally the other day, a few weeks ago, I was like really upset in the car driving. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, she's so real though. Like, I do exist in the context of what became before me and what I do. Like, I really do. Like, this is what she's so profound. Like,
we're all products of what came before us.
No, she's real, and of every choice you make.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, they were giving their speech, and you know what I thought made me emotional, and you haven't seen it yet, and pardon my beliefs, but...
No, not pardoning your beliefs.
Whatever.
I don't know what you want to say.
Well, I mean, whoever you are. Walz was just giving his speech, and, like, yes, he is a white man. Which, like, no. Like, ugh, come on, a white man. But, like, there was some sort of, like, authenticity that was giving, like, the grandpa that I wish I had vibes. Where he just, like... cares about people, and he cares about women, and he cares about children. I actually don't know off the top of my head. I would say maybe 70.
You keep talking, I'll look it up.
But he's very much for women's rights. He's pro-abortion. Him and his wife did like IVF.
Pro-choice, not pro-abortion.
Or, sorry, I'm pro-abortion.
He's 60.
Oh, he's 60.
Hey,
he's not too old. Perfect. He's pro-choice. Him and his wife did IVF, and so he's for that, which IVF, there was a ton of legal shit that tried to ban IVF in a ton of states.
You know why it looks so fucked on my face? Because I'm so much higher than you that, like, the ring, I'm outside of it. Go on.
He just stands for a ton of stuff that I agree with, and the way in which it was presented was very authentic and human. Like, he kind of has this cadence and humor that is just giving familial vibes, and I think it was just emotional for me to watch a politician be a person rather than be a politician. Yeah, and again, I know I'm about to start my period, and I'm synced up with my mom, and she started hers today, and I haven't had mine in a little too long. But
congratulations.
Thank you. Well, thanks for Tim Walz, because
I know you can cut that shit out.
I can get rid of it. But
what is he about? Like,
I
like him. He's 60.
We do like him.
He's literally younger than my dad.
He was the governor of Minnesota.
No offense to my dad.
And he worked in a school. I can't remember. Maybe he was a teacher. I know his wife was a teacher, but he was a football coach, which is very, like, America. People are calling him...
though.
I know, but people are calling him, like, the Friday Night Lights of politics. Have you seen that show?
I don't really like football.
It's, like, a small-town show about, like, this football team and the coach is super inspirational.
Period.
But they're relating him to the coach. He's very giving American. He's a hunter, and he's a football coach, and he's from Minnesota. He's the governor of Minnesota.
Giving American.
But hear me out. This motherfucker was the football coach, and I guess had like either a gay student or a football member or whatever. He like was the faculty member for the first like LGBTQ club of the school. Yeah.
Oh, period.
And he helped in-state free lunches for kids.
Period. He's from where? Michigan? Minnesota?
Minnesota. Okay. He's the governor of Minnesota. He was the governor.
Oh, he was the governor. Just like how Gavi gave free
but
lunches.
But also pro-choice. He is a hunter and does own a gun, but is super big on gun control.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's kind of like... I love him because he appeals to everything that I think is important. I mean, at least in the broad scheme, because politicians that are running for president are going to focus on those big ticket items. They never talk about the little things. They talk about education, they talk about healthcare, they talk about guns, and they talk about immigration. Period.
And abortion,
apparently. That's it.
These days.
And abortion. A lot.
Girl.
He cares about the big ticket items that I care about. But I also really think he was a good choice because he appeals kind of in the middle where he's like also a football coach and...
So they fuck with that and he's a hunter.
And he's a hunter and he's an old white man. And his daughter is named Hope and his son is named Gus and their dog is named Scout. Be so for real. That is the most American thing I've ever heard.
I think Kamala's shaping up for a presidential
She knows what she's
victory.
Doing.
Yeah.
I think also...
there was no way when you're like, oh, like, he's a white man. I'm like, yeah, there's no way they're putting anyone up next. There's no way they could put anyone up next with her who was not a white man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at least this way, like, even, like, the, like, moderate white men or, like, even probably some, like, Republican white men are like, I don't really fuck with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, she's the worst. Like, whatever the fuck you say about her. But, like, he's so cool. And, like, you know, misogynists would be like, well, she won't do the work anyways. It'll be the man. Which, that actually... Ooh, I didn't even think about... Like, that low-key might be a thing, too. If they do get elected. People would be like, well, it's all him. She's
and that's part of why I was super emotional. Because I was like, oh, I feel hope.
Totally.
I feel like this was a choice that could get the Harris ballot like a win.
Oh, it win, yeah, totally.
So I'm all for it. I love you. I am the biggest
fan.
I love him. My mom and I are gonna make T-shirts. Like, this is crazy. You don't even know. This is my favorite white man on the planet, and I'm over my ex now, so that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one, Poppy.
My number one.
Are you hungry? I'm not. We don't need to right now, but I'm also like. You said all you ate today was a salad.
I lied.
Fat ass liar.
I had some shrimp and oysters.
Ooh. That sounds so good.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about what?
Lying.
That you lied?
That I'm a liar.
I just like can't stop eating.
Oh, okay. When I get married, this is something that I thought about doing, and it's still up for consideration. It's on the table. It's one of the cards.
It's not on the table. It's not on the table. Not in the cards.
When wives and
it's not on the table.
Okay, let me speak. When wives and their bridal party perform a dance for their husband at their wedding in front of their parents and everyone that they're friends with, I just think it'd be funny. I'm not gonna do the single ladies like if you like.
I was literally trying to be like, what are you gonna dance to "Single Ladies" by Beyonce?
No.
That's what they always do.
I'm gonna dance to Genesis by Grimes.
Okay, honestly, my brother can choreograph an interpretive dance for you if you want.
Well, if we can make it a little slutty.
No, really interpretive. Like, I want people to leave the wedding being like, that dance moved me. If you're gonna do it, you need to change lives. You know, it's giving like I went to the CEO. I felt
her love for him through that dance, and also she was kind of hot.
Yeah, no, it's giving. I went to the CEO and I said I want to change lives. You know you don't got it. You don't got me. The Debbie Ryan thing where she's like, I went to the head of Disney and said, I want to make something.
Literally, you're Tim Walz.
Am I?
Yeah, that's Tim Walz.
He said that?
To Kamala Harris.
He told her that?
Yep.
I'm sure he did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's like, we can change lives. I think they're going to change lives. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. But I'm going to do a dance for my husband, and he's going to take off the garter with his teeth.
In front of everyone?
Yep. My grandparents, my parents, his grandparents, you.
How old are your grandparents?
78.
Oh,
my grandma's in the
they'll be
hospital
there.
again.
I know, but
Send prayers.
Yeah, they'll be there for your wedding. I was just thinking, all my grandparents are dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Whatever.
Peace and love.
But your parents had you young, so it makes sense. Like, my dad was 40 when I was born, so his parents being dead, like, makes sense.
Because they're ancient.
Yeah, and his mom had him at, like, 35, so...
Ancient.
She was, like, 70 by the time I was born. 75, probably. I only remember her old as hell. I'm sure you remember your grandparents, like, with not fully gray hair.
Yeah, I remember them very young.
Yeah, no, I don't remember... No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not to be a bitch or anything, but this is my least favorite, like, set that we've done so far.
Yeah, we're in my bedroom.
We're in our bedroom. This is very, like, I mean, I guess not impromptu because we, like, are, like, every Tuesday, but, like, a little scrambled together, but it's fine.
It was a little scrambled.
I just definitely hate this vibe right now just because I'm like, oh my god, I think I look horrible.
The authenticity of this is, like, out of 100.
I'm being so vulnerable.
We're on a Tim Walz level of authenticity.
Who the hell is Tim Wall? Oh.
That's who you're voting for, so...
Yeah,
get it together.
honestly, yeah. I will say, though, this one, like, I'm, like, this is only, like, the fourth one, but I'm, like, I'm living for doing this, honestly.
It's fun.
So fun. And it's also, like, especially moving back home, it's a good constant to have. And it's, like, something to aim to, like, get better at and be good at. You know what I mean? Like,
my favorite part is you're always late. Sometimes you don't show up at all.
Me?
Yes.
I don't show up at all?
There have just been times where we've tried to hang out with you. People and I have tried to hang out with you and you just don't show up. Which is fine. Whatever. I don't care. I've never been mad at you for it. Ever. But what I'm saying is, I'm appreciative of this time that I get to see you every week. And you're and you're forced to hang out with me and talk to me about the most random things.
Well, yes! No, but literally the part, like, that I know for me I'm excited about it is literally every night after we film, like, I cannot sleep because I'm like, ooh, I should have said this. Like, I'm like, oh, I should have said this. Like, no, it's so fun. And then I literally just forget it because I'm like, I'll write it down later.
I write things down in the moment when I think of something and I'm like, fuck, this is good for the podcast.
Most of the time?
We were having a conversation last night in this bed.
Oh.
We literally started talking about something for the podcast. And I go, shut up. Don't say any more. We're going to talk about it on the podcast. And should we talk about it right now?
Breaking Amish. Breaking Amish. Honestly, no, I'll start what it's giving of my perspective of, like, my experience with the show. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone else, but I'm pretty sure the show started in 2012, and that was like at the time when like I still came from and lived with a happy family, and we would watch and we would watch TV together. So like that show came out, whatever. Basically, if you don't know what Breaking Amish is, so at the time I'm 10 watching this. If you don't know what it is, basically it's people that live in Amish communities, which if you don't know what that is, Google it because I'm not gonna explain it. That's a whole different thing, but they want to break Amish. So, like, they leave their Amish communities. They have a camera crew with them who's supporting them financially, basically, up until, like, to get them home and stuff. But not only do they just leave this, like, very conservative, confined, like, way of life and, like, go out into the normal world, bitch, they go to Manhattan.
It's so funny because they, like, go shopping.
They're in Manhattan. That is 0 to 100 on a crazy level.
The busiest city in the United States.
Could you imagine,
arguably.
like, at the time, like, never having been on YouTube, and then, like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in the normal world. Bitch, you're on the subway, there's someone shitting on you. Like, they don't know what the fuck is going on. You're walking down the street, like, you see a bitch, like, doing cartwheels down the road. You see, like, hella needles. You're like, what are needles? Like, no. And I think, well, obviously they do that shit on purpose. So, like, oh, we'll fund you going out if you come to Manhattan,
But we're
New York.
going to give you the craziest exposure you've ever seen.
Because it was great TV. I remember watching, I mean,
I mean, 2012 was the best time for television.
Especially reality television.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, but...
Didn't even Glee have episodes coming out in 2012? Like, the best
Glee
episodes?
started in, like, 2009 or 8. No, maybe...
Well, maybe not the best episodes in 2012.
2012. That was, I think Corey Maltese died in like 2013. We had the same birthday.
Okay, so good episodes were still coming out in 2012.
He was still alive, but he was actually...
Post Corey, the episodes went downhill when they brought in the new cast.
I stopped watching it after that.
Yeah, but Breaking Amish is fucking hysterical. It's so funny. The only episode that I remember is them going to like a PacSun and they're all trying on swimsuits and they're like, oh wow, I'm so exposed.
Girl, like imagine that.
Like trying on your first swimsuit and
swimsuit.
It's a one piece and they're like, oh.
I mostly remember like this one specific, I was gonna say bitch, but I will say woman because she's Amish. This one.
She's not a bitch. She's a woman because she's breaking Amish.
This one specific girl, like, and she like would refuse to cut her hair, and that's like a thing.
I feel like I recall that.
She had like really long, dirty blonde hair, and like her and her boyfriend broke out together, and like she was like tasting other men, like not okay. I just said it in the way she's like giving them head, but like she was entertaining the idea of other men, and I remember there being drama with that, and they had a baby together that they had in this like, little Amish community. I am so... Actually, I low-key wish I lived in an Amish community. And I was born... Girl, and we did talk about this. Girl, ignorance is bliss sometimes. Like,
we did.
If I didn't know TikTok, if I didn't know Instagram, if I didn't know silly little bisexual men that lie, like, life would be so much better.
But also, you wouldn't have the Brat Summer Charli XCX album.
Am I having a Brat Summer, though? Like, are you having a Brat Summer?
Honestly.
Really?
Like a corporate brat.
Ooh. No, honestly, and Charli does speak to the corporate girls.
Because I'm out there in my office siren attire, and I'm like,
we need to get
and I'm looking at, we
too.
do. I'm looking at all of these like really old men that work in the office, and I'm like, oh, you want to guess the color of my underwear so bad.
I don't think you can say that.
I'm gonna.
I don't think you can say that because you're actively there. Like, I don't think you can say
Well, the thing is, they do, because they're all creeps, and this is public information. The Me Too movement.
Me too.
Me too. Hashtag Me Too.
The Guess remix with Billie Eilish, low key.
Yeah, it's really good.
Low key,
she is capitalizing off of her being gay, which
her,
is
her new upcoming. Yeah, her new.
Which is such
not new.
No, it's not new. But the thing is, people.
Of her
but I think before she came out, people were like, "You're queer baiting so hard." Billie Eilish is such a queer baiter, and it's like, oh, is she now? Because like, she's gay as fuck.
The craziest girl. She was always being gay as fuck. Like, and it's like that's one of those things where it's like. We see each other. Like, you don't need to... She didn't need to say she was queer. No. I mean, I don't know. She's bi. Like, she said she likes...
Well, I think even when she announced it, she was like, it's none of your business.
Yeah, because
it's not.
It is in our business, but it's like... That's one of those things where, like, if you need to know, you know. Like, you know, like, queer women can look at her and be like, no, I can tell that I want to fuck her. If, like... You know what I mean? Like...
And the public was wrong for that.
Yeah, she wasn't queer-baiting shit. She was on her vibe. But I will say in the remix... But low-key, all I'm thinking is, like...
If Charli was gay, she'd
sing ho! No, I'm like, sing ho! Like,
no,
speak
yeah,
up. Like,
because she really is just like... What did she say? She's like, if Charli likes girls, she'd let me hit it.
Charli, I know you like boys, but you know I'd hit it. Like, I love when sing ho! Like, you know you can
speak
sing.
Up.
That's also...
The ones
there's
with
like,
the pink bows I bought for you in Tokyo.
In Tokyo. But there's like, I'm like sing ho, you know you can. But I'm like, there's this like weird thing about like pop stars who like Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, like Billie Eilish, who like, those are just examples, a lot more, but like who sing so well. Mm-hmm. But like in their own songs, they don't really even show their abilities to the point where like people are like, oh, they can't even
especially
sing.
With Lady Gaga, with her like live performances in Vegas that are actually insane.
I genuinely remember being a little ass kid like with poker face and all that shit, and people like being like, that bitch just like says things over it. But she could sing down. You know what I mean? Ariana Grande, there are people right now who are still saying, I don't understand why she's casted in Wicked. Like, she doesn't really sing well. She can sing down. There are people with Billie Eilish before What Was I Made For, like, who were like, she just sing whispers. No, she can sing, once again, down. Like, I don't know what that is about, like, them, like, not letting them sing to their ability, like, because they're so talented. That's why I'm like, Billy, girl, get on that Charli XCX, put on a fake British accent, and sing that shit.
Yeah.
I think she also did prove, like, I saw a TikTok about it. It was like Billie Eilish's, like, verse proved that, like, Charli XCX's, like, British accent does add something to the music.
It does.
Because it really didn't hit as hard in an American accent. I like the song. It's fun. I love Billie Eilish. And I love queer people. I stand with you. But it definitely didn't hit as hard as her, like, her British accent, bitch. I want to feel like you're faking something.
But also, you know damn well if Billie Eilish put on a fake accent, everyone would be making fun of her ass up and down. You want to guess the color of my color of my underwear.
No, yeah. Have you watched the Amy
Music.
Winehouse?
Oh. I watch what? The Amy Winehouse video with Trisha Paytas.
Tears Right on Their Own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, she also was in that. But the documentary, not the biopic.
The older one. Because the new one isn't out yet, I thought.
It is.
It is, with the girl who they were bullying.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it. I want to.
I watched the first, like, 15 minutes.
And you had to turn it off?
No, I didn't turn it off. I was, like, at my partner's house, and his parents were watching it downstairs. And, like, I got to watch, like, the first 15 minutes. And I was like, she's kind of giving. Like,
it was eating.
Oh, it was?
Well, and I was so mad because everyone on TikTok was like, she's not Amy. No fucking shit. Amy's dead.
Sorry, Amy Winehouse is literally dead.
And I miss her. That is the one person, if people are like, oh, who would you meet, dead or alive? Amy Winehouse. I want to see her perform. I get it. But she's dead. And that girl is doing what she can. No, she is not who you want it to be. That's fine. She did good enough.
Talk to him.
She did good enough. I haven't even seen it yet. I saw the promo and I was like, you guys need to calm down on this girl who's just doing her job and cutting a check and doing enough. She's doing enough. And as long as she plays the role authentically and, like, outside of the singing does a good job, I will take her. Because no, she's not going to sing like Amy Winehouse. Duh.
What I think of, like, biopics and stuff like that, because, I mean, we've gotten to the point in pop culture where literally every single person thinks that they deserve a biopic. And, like, they're just doing it to capitalize whatever. Yeah. I'll say this right now, and whatever. Not every single celebrity needs a biopic.
No, not at all.
They don't. But when you make a biopic of something like that, this is for, like, 100 years from now. For the people who didn't live during a time when Amy Winehouse was alive.
Well, and
so,
the
like,
people who are making biopics who, like, are irrelevant right now.
Would you say biopics?
Yeah.
Is biopics wrong?
I don't know.
Ooh. Tomato.
Tomato, potato.
As hell.
People who are making biopics now who don't matter, like, in 100 years, who fucking cares? Make your biopic now if you're an irrelevant bitch. I don't care.
Wait, biopic? I'm sorry, I'm still on it. Cause it, like, I don't know, it feels kind of good to my brain, but also it sounds so, like, scientific when you say biopic.
Let's figure this out because, well, I'm a scientist, so I think
I know, but that's
biopic. Ready, listen.
Biopic.
Oh, clocked.
Biopic?
Bitch, you're saying biology. No one's talking about biology. Don't piss me off.
Oh, wait. Biopic is apparently the UK flavor, while biopic is the American twist.
You're giving European baddie.
So I'm Charli XCX and you're Billie Eilish. Okay. You're just the feature hoe.
Charli likes Chris, but she know I did it.
You're that feature.
It's giving me, I'm gonna fuck, bitch. It's giving featured with Grammys. Oh. Charli XCX deserves a Grammy for Brat. Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe this is something that's wrong with me, but I don't think that, like, the techno alternative, like, gets a Grammy. I'm being, like, genre exclusive right now.
No, I'll tell you. I'm not saying she deserves, like, best new album, wherever.
Maybe, like, best upcoming artist.
No, I mean, she's way past that. Like, she's been nominated. It's the whole thing. But I think that the influence of that album is really big.
Honestly, true with the whole Kamala, like, HQ.
Yeah, no, but no, it's not even just with that. But I'm saying,
but that is something that is like national attention.
Mm-hmm, that's also something. But I'm saying, like, with the, like, experimental techno and, like, producing your own music and, like, collaborating, like, one, it's very authentic to her autistic personality, but two, bitches
artistic?
Artistic?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said artistic, but this happened in the last video where you kind of like skip over the R and it sounds like you're saying autistic.
Oh, sorry.
I just wanted to make sure.
I definitely didn't say. Okay,
no, I wanted to clarify because I listened to it last episode and I was like, I think they'll know what he means.
Oh,
but
that's
I really
bad.
Just wanted to
Okay, that's not what guys.
Artistic.
No, but her artistic like. I just lost my. It's not because I'm like, bitch, what the fuck did I say? But it's so authentically her and who she is. But it's also
her artistic vision.
Sound, yeah, the vision is her sound is like being mimicked by other people. It's honestly. In the next 5 years, pop music is changing, and it's gonna be because of that album. Like, and I'm hearing it more now, and like, it's very influential. And if it doesn't even win a Grammy, we'll see it with time that is a very influential album because it's just so genuine.
Yeah.
And it's just going in and having fun with, and making work with your friends that you've known for so long.
I definitely think it's influential. I don't think it's gonna win a Grammy.
Valid. I mean, yeah. Do you think it will even be nominated?
No.
You don't even think it'll be nominated? At all? Well, okay. Really?
No.
You don't even think it'll be nominated for best? I think it will be, and I definitely think.
You have money on it?
Bitch, you know I don't have a dime to my name, but yes, I'll put.
You would if you were.
I'll put 20.
I was looking to say 10.
We have until February.
20.
I mean, we have until February, but. It definitely will be nominated. That's not even a question. It'll be nominated for best album.
I'm gonna lose a ton of money next year. I have $10 on
Why? Okay, what's going on? Why are you gambling? Wait, what? What are you betting about?
I'm not gonna be out that much. I'm gonna be out $30 if I lose both. But I have 10 on Kamala and Walz winning.
With who?
Carly.
Carly said no.
Carly thinks Trump is gonna win.
I know. Well, no, I don't agree, but also I have like
money on it.
No, I don't have. Bitch, I'm not up here talking. You're the one that brought up.
I mean, you're
money.
up here betting
$20.
$20. I have 10 on it.
I'm like, that's my February. I'll get you $20, but actually, no, you'll get me, bitch. But no, I won't. You will. But I have a lot of friends who are because Carly's not a Trump supporter, like and all that stuff. But I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends who are very anti-Trump, but at this point, they're definitely giving like, and they've said they're like, he's gonna win, but that's also just a loss of hope.
You know what I mean? Fear-mongering. Tim Walz is bringing back hope and joy.
Yeah.
Tim Walz in his speech, he was like, Kamala is the best because she brings back joy.
She does.
She does. Have you seen that laugh?
I love it.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
She said, "Big Sister General." Her and their cat. I love it. We need. Okay, actually, it's not great, but honestly, we do. We need a little bit of unseriousness, mixed in with seriousness that like puts in the work, but like her level of unseriousness is good, and it makes it easier.
It's not even unserious. It's just human.
It's just human, and it makes
it's
like
not
politics more palatable for people who
are voting.
People who are voting and people who have when they watch something they have no idea what the fuck they're saying. You know what I mean? Like her being a human and actually talking. I know people say that about Trump, but like it's definitely not that. He says a lot of things that like people don't understand, and he like says things that are lies.
It's
like,
manipulative.
Yeah.
It's political language, and it's not digestible to everyone. And you know what is digestible? A smile and a laugh.
Always.
Yeah.
Always a smile, and also good
and joy.
Energy. Yeah. No.
The word joy. That's a good word.
It's like I don't feel like we don't need someone who is like trying to run with is not saying things out of malice with like bad intention.
I mean, both.
Trump is saying it. She's not saying.
They were both digging at Trump and JD Vance in their speeches. Is kind of hysterical.
Oh, I haven't heard it. Were they like digging badly, or is it more like,
not
bitch,
bad.
You said I wasn't black? That is not malice. That's
no,
me defending myself, and you're
blunt.
saying fuck shit.
It was not that blunt. Tim Walz was like, and I can't wait to debate JD Vance, because JD Vance was out here like, I was supposed to have a debate on this day, and this is how I want it done.
Yeah. No. When I say malice and mean intention, I say Trump being like she's an idiot. Like, she's such an idiot. She's psycho.
Well,
that laugh is a psycho's
Walz,
laugh. Like, that's crazy. Name calling is crazy in a fucking presidential election.
Wait, but pause. Because Tim Walz was like, in his speech today, his first, like, rally, he goes, J.D. Vance and Trump, all these people, they're weirdos and they're creeps. And I was sitting in the office watching the rally, and I was like, yeah.
Well, definitely, yeah, but I'm like, okay, so unnecessary.
They're with the name calling.
I did live for when Kamala Harris was like, she was like, he's saying all these things. She's like, honestly, she's like, it's just weird.
No, they're calling them weird, and they're weirdos because they are.
Like, she didn't say weird. She's like, it's just weird. I'm like, yeah, like,
it's fucking weird.
It's very weird. Like, it's so peculiar. Like, for like to be like a presidential nominee and like speaking like two high school girls that like are fighting over a boy, the name calling and all that. And she did hit him with that like, say it to my face. Like, okay, that was like period, but it's also like, girl, we're getting to a crazy point in America where like politics are getting way too like,
well, because
silly.
politicians are treated like celebrities, and so
which is so wrong.
Which is wrong. But because of that, they have that mentality, and all politicians are narcissists, and they're going to play into this game of name-calling and being petty and, like, cracking these, like, little digs at each other, and it is what it is. They're all doing it, so it's, like, you can't really, like, choose a favorite off of the name-calling, because they're all name-calling.
Low-key, yeah.
I mean, it's different than, like, let's not forget grab her by the pussy, like...
I just burnt into the mic.
That's fine. Let's not forget grab her by the pussy, like... The name calling is whatever, but like let's stand at the fact where you're saying these statements that are just disgusting. It's not even name calling. You're just like a creep and a weirdo.
You're like low-key just a harasser.
You're a harasser.
Ashley's trying to grab her fucking cat in here, knowing I'm dead ass allergic, and it's not even the gorgeous one. Can you find Finn? He's so gorgeous.
Okay, so you want to talk about the creator of unprotected left turns.
I don't even, like, I want to, like, because it does sound, like, genuinely, let's talk about it, though.
Okay.
Because I'm sure you feel the same way.
All right.
That
I'm
they're
sure
dead ass wrong. Like, unprotected, sorry, I'm getting loud, I'm getting aggressive. Okay, let me dial back. I will say this. An unprotected left turn, especially, like, when I'm in San Francisco, when I'm in LA, like... Why the fuck, when you know there's so much traffic going on anyway, bitch, I can't get through. Like, why are you doing that? I swear to God, it's just dangerous. Like, why couldn't you just put the arrow? You have it on other, like, I swear to God, I don't even know who created them, but, like, they're added to my list. They're on my list. I don't need to say what list it is, but they're on that list. What, do you love unprotected left turns?
No, I don't.
Them? You
I don't love them, but we've grown up with them, or I have in the Sacramento area.
Well, I'm from the suburbs.
I'm from the burbs too.
Yeah, but like so close to like Midtown to where you're around them.
Are chirpy.
Did you take your driver's test where you had to do the unprotected left turn?
I took it in like Elk Grove.
Southside.
Yeah.
I took it there too.
Yeah. Then there is an unprotected left turn.
There was?
And I did amazing. Yeah.
I don't remember how to do it.
My thing is unprotected left turns are important because they test the competency of drivers and the patience, and they teach you to practice patience. They really do.
Raise your hand if you like patience.
It's
no,
a
you
virtue.
don't. No, you don't, and I know you don't like it. So don't come at me about patience, bitch.
Patience is a virtue, baby, and. I mean, like, I really don't mind them. Like, if you're patient and you're willing to sit there and, like, do your turn when you're ready, like...
If you're at rush hour 5 p.m., you're dying to get... You haven't eaten. Let's build this scenario. You haven't eaten all day because you've been so busy. It's rush hour 5:30. You're trying to get somewhere. Unprotected left turn. There's 10 cars in front of you at this unprotected left turn. The bitch at the front's not going because she's scared. She's 16. She just got her license. She's not about to go. You still love him? Is that your patience? Bitch, you haven't eaten. You're like, are you kidding? Nick the Greek is like right there. You just have to do this one turn, and then you're there. You just living for him? No, you fucking hate them. Like everyone else. Put an arrow in. Put the arrow light. We want the arrow light. I want the arrow light. I'm so against unprotected light. And they're just dangerous. And I'll just wait until I like forcibly get myself in an accident at an unprotected left turn, and I like die or something, and you'll change your mind.
I mean, if you died, I'd be like, all right, damn it, he was so right. Chanel, what
Shucks. I want her out of here. Not in the way that I hate cat. There's cat hair on it. I'm just really allergic, and she doesn't care. Like, she doesn't give a fuck.
Take a Benadryl.
Get it away from... Not it. Get her away from me.
Hi, baby.
She deserves so much love.
She's a mother.
I'm house sitting at Ashley's this weekend. And it's going to be crazy how much I don't let these cats in this room. It's going to be crazy. You know I'm sleeping in your room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's going to be crazy how much I'm not letting... Oh, but cats are so sweet.
I know, you were the one who said you wanted a cat when we moved in together.
No, I said a rabbit.
No, you said a hairless cat.
Oh, I do want a hairless cat. Yeah, that would be
Apparently there's like...
Is she like nervous? Her tail is so stiff.
Yeah, because we're hitting her back. It makes her like... She likes it.
Should we talk about her drama?
Yeah, go for it.
With her baby daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Ashley, she was a stray. So they kept two cats. They found two stray cats. Mm-hmm. Had them in here. It was Chanel and Binks. And, you know, they're in the house together. Like, they're living together. Basically, I mean, it's a boy and a girl. And I'm sure
the birds
Binks,
and the bees.
I'm sure Binks has crazy game.
Whoa, that was a love bite.
But I'm sure.
She actually never bit me that hard. That was
Binks
crazy.
has like crazy game, I'm sure, and he talked her into like, let's have a baby. Like, we don't need to use protection. Like, who cares? Like, whatever. So she ends up pregnant. How many? She's like 8, right? Or how many? How many cats did she have? How many kittens did she have?
She had 8.
She gives birth to 8 kittens.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, while she's pregnant, Binks, he's a street cat. He's been there for too long. He's coming and going. He's gone for a week. Okay. Calm down. She's like, tell him. Yeah, he's gone for a week at a time. And then he comes back when he's starving and hungry, eats, stays for a few days. They're cuddled up. They're like, yay, whatever. Then he leaves again, whatever. So this is her like letting him come back. She has 8 kittens. They end up keeping one. His name is Finn. He's so cute. He looks so like he honestly is so beautiful. Yeah. We'll add a picture right here.
Now I gotta edit in a fucking picture. We'll see about that.
She has her kittens. They keep one. Binks like comes around. Did he come and see the cats ever, like the kittens?
Yeah.
He was like.
And he was really aggressive with them.
On some fuck shit. So
him and Finn used to fight all the time.
Yeah. So they keep one. Finn, like this is like 4 years ago. Like 5. This is like 2019.
No, it was 2020.
Really?
We had the kittens in 2020.
So like 4 years ago. Have the kittens.
We were pregnant in 2020.
Have the kittens. They keep one. Binks is still on his fuck shit. He's leaving for weeks at a time. Coming back starving, battered, fighting other cats. Yeah. But she stays. She stays for her little baby because that's her baby. Whatever. Finn gets older. He's starting to follow in his father's footsteps. He's going around and staying outside and not coming back in the house, and he's gone for a little bit. He won't come in.
Like his mama.
She stays here. She literally stays. Oh my God, she's so high up. But she stays here. She
finds the curtain to get up there.
Yeah. She stays here, and she like at nighttime, like before it's night, she like claw the door because she wants to go outside to make sure that Finn's okay. Her baby, because her fuck ass baby is just like his fuck ass daddy. Like. She goes through it, and cats go through the same shit that humans are going through. She probably regrets every day laying down with Binks.
No.
She does.
She probably forgot about it already.
She worries about Finn.
You know cats only hold grudges for like 16 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, she's fine.
That's why she keeps letting him come back in. Like, yeah. She's lucky she's
really come back anymore.
She's lucky she's neutered or she'd be pregnant again because she would let him.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, she would let him. Like... she does. Like, at night, she, like, let me go outside because Finn's just like not me. There. Because Finn's not in the house.
I let him come back.
Me too.
Damn.
But no, I do
Life imitates art.
I do feel bad for Chanel, and I do love her, but, like, I am definitely allergic to her, but I get that she has...
Put a sock in it. I'm over this.
What the fuck? You don't have empathy for your fucking cat?
No, she's a fucking cat. I feed her.
She's a fucking cat. She's a cat. She's
I feed
emotions.
her. I pet her. I give her love. She holds grudges for 16 hours and she's over it. It doesn't fucking matter.
What about her emotions, though?
Her emotion is, oh, that food was so good.
Her emotion is,
give me a fucking Friskies soup right now, the salmon flavored one,
Her
and then
emotion
pet me and let me outside.
Her emotion is, Binks is back. Like, she's like,
That is not her emotion.
no, she's mad. Her baby daddy comes back every few weeks, like, and she is having her son running around the streets of fucking, like.
Whoa, that was a very specific.
Sorry, Sacramento.
We're beeping that out. That was way too specific on where I live.
Sorry, Sacramento.
That was crazy. I actually have something I want you to talk about.
What?
I'm very curious about male bathroom etiquette. Like, what's the craziest shit you've seen? Or like
shit on the floor, piss on the floor. Every single public bathroom I go to,
every time.
There's always pee on the floor. Shit on the floor, not always, but in high school.
What are the statistics on that?
Statistics of what?
Like, how many times out of 5 have you seen shit on the floor?
1. I would
okay.
see shit on the floor, like, kind of like 1 in every 5 times in school.
So 2 out of 10.
Yeah. In high school, definitely there would be shit on the floor pretty much. I mean, out of 10, probably 6 out of 10 in high school. But, like, in public where there's not, like, prepubescent, like, little kids and boys, like, it's a lot less frequent. But I have seen shit on the floor since I've been out of high school a few times. But every single time I go in the bathroom, there is shit on the floor, and it always smells like shit. I mean, not shit. Sorry. Every single time I go into the bathroom, there's always piss on the floor. And not just like, oh, you missed it. Like, sometimes in bathrooms I go to, there'll be like, you'll walk in, there'll be puddles of pee. Like,
that's disgusting.
No, it's bad.
What about like if you're in the bathroom and another man is in the bathroom?
What do you mean?
Like, are they like humble when they're doing a number 2, or are they like going in?
I'm a very like, that's my own thing, but I'm like very like quiet. Try to be as quiet as when I go number 2. But no, yeah, most of the times if I'm in the bathroom, I'm sitting down moving, and there's someone next to me, it's like, and they're like they are very. Like, I know they're shitting.
Honestly, like, if you need to get over a man, just think about him in a public restroom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't shame him. I'm like, I wish I had that confidence to just shit openly. I mean, I guess we're in the bathroom.
Is it confidence or just, like, lack of giving a fuck? Like, should you carry yourself a little bit more, like, discreetly?
But the truth is, I don't know who they are. You know what I mean? I'll see them by their shoes. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
but they know who they are.
No, real. Did I tell you about that time I was fucking in Trader Joe's bathroom, and when I got in there, there's only 2 stalls. There's like 2 urinals, 1 regular stall, and then a handicap stall. The regular stall is like used.
Is this when you went in the handicap stall?
And I went in the handicap stall, and I like sitting there taking a shit,
Fuck.
and I see under wheels.
Yeah, you have.
I see wheels just rolling under. They come to the door, and then he tries to pull it, and I'm like.
You're like the toilet paper.
No, it's to the point where I'm like, well, in that situation, I'm like, girl, I'm not going face to face to him. I was in there for like 15 minutes. He like used his stall next.
At that point, like, just wrap it up and get out and say, like, don't even say I'm sorry. Just be like.
I hate the confrontation though. Like, and I was actively pooping, but I'm like, I know I shouldn't have been here, but it's not my fault because when I got in here, someone was the one that I really needed to shit. Like, I didn't know you were coming. Like, I was so, it was top 10, like, most, it was giving top 10, like, worst experiences. And then he waited for him to leave for me to
It's
go
just
out.
like the contrast of that compared to a women's restroom is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
what's that? Like, what's that?
A woman's restroom is literally
Classy
just
and
like,
fun.
it's like the only safe space on the planet for women.
Like, what do you mean? Like, are you guys like,
Well,
hey, sis?
women go into the bathroom together and they
Oh, like
do
into the
this.
stalls?
No, like they'll hang out by the sinks and just chat.
Yeah, guys.
Girls will go into the stalls together. I mean, they're very discreet and usually pretty clean. Like, sometimes maybe someone will forget to flush.
That's fine.
But I've never seen a poop on the ground. Not even once.
Ever?
I don't think so. No.
You know how I figured out that?
I have seen, like, period blood and a little poop maybe on the toilet seat, which is kind of crazy. Like, how did that happen?
I mean, in your 22 years, one time it's fine.
Right.
But do you know, I found out, that's how I found out that, white people's poop wasn't the color of their skin. Because when I was a kid, I was like, oh, like, my poop is, like, very close to, I'm like, oh, everyone's is. I found that out in preschool because there was a little white boy, who, like, was waiting for the bathroom, no one was getting in, he pulled down his pants in the middle and shit in front of all of us, and it was brown. I remember being like, oh my, wait, what? Like, I was shocked.
This was an educational revelation for you.
No, it was. I was like 4 or 5, and I was like, wait, what? And I genuinely remember, too, because everyone left, too. Like, after you shit, everyone was like, everyone left. And I remember standing there, just me, and it was just me.
Just staring
and
at
that shit, because I was genuinely like,
you were dumbfounded.
What?
You were like bamboozled.
No, because I thought, like, because I'm like, oh, like, okay, like, it's giving, like, well, like, I'm like, everyone's does. Like, I just imagined, and it just didn't. And I was.
At the end of the day, we all shit the same.
At the end of the day, I found out that we all shit the same. I didn't know. But no, that's actually fully a true story.
Kind of a sweet story. I like that.
No, it was so weird. It was jarring. At the time, it was jarring. I'm like 4 or 5. I could not. I'm obviously not. I was in preschool, so. There was a cutoff because the audio died, but honestly, that's a story for another time. And I think it's best if I'm telling stories that deep, like that incriminating, we probably should just call it a day.
Save it. It means we're a little tired.
We'll just save it.
Also, I have to crisis manage.
You have to crisis manage, and bitch, you have to clock into a 9 to 5 tomorrow. So
I have to clock into a 12 to 5, and I have a
you
pap
have
smear
12
in the
tomorrow?
morning.
What time is your pap smear?
My pap smear is at 9:50, and then I have to go to the lab after because I'm gonna get an STD.
Wait, what
screening.
lab? Oh, I was thinking lab. Your
Kaiser
your
lab.
biochem.
So I'm gonna get a pap smear, and I'm gonna get an STD screening, as every woman should. These are both very important things, and I wish you the best. I hope you do that for yourself. Take care.
Also, side note, please don't tell anyone that story that I just told you about. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Don't tell anyone that story that I just told you. Like, seriously. Like, this is between me and you. Like, let's not be nasty about it. I loved this. This was a fun little vibe.
This was fun. This was very homey. It was comfortable. It was a nice sleepover.
Yeah. We'll unlock a literal 5th location next episode. So
we'll see you then.
Also, side note, let us know which one you think is best of the ones we've done so far. Because we're just like, I don't know. We're just playing around with shit that we think is best. But let us know which one you like best. All right. Bye. See you next week.
Bye. See you next week.
Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nah, it gonna change my what? Ding! Not it.
Okay, you turn it off now.